Here we are, another morning, another session. About to go meet Kevin down at the by his training field. It's by the Woodburn drag strip. Take the good old trusty jet, Parajet. Flying under the Sigma 9 today. My paragliding wing, waiting for this Dudek Hadron XX22 to come in, crispy. So, I'll let you know how it goes. Gotta love when that chase camera flips upside down. Luckily, I just flipped the scene when I edit this, so it's right side up. But had a nice early start to this morning. Kevin was training a student down at his training field, so he asked if I wanted to go down there and fly. I figured, why not just fly there? It'd be way funner. So, little solo session down to Woodburn from Newburgh, just hitting all the backfields and cow pastures and Shampoo State Park. I think I flew through. It was like chasing the ranger. But all in all, it was a pretty epic session. Just dodging these sprinklers through these like hop fields. Pretty fun. Towards the end of this flight, I ended up just going right through one of the sprinklers. It was super hot. Stripped down to my shorts and t-shirt for the flight back. We were going through like a 100 and something degree heat wave this weekend. So yeah, I think I got back at like 10 a.m. and it was already like 90 or something. Thermals were kicking off. It was getting a little turbulent on the flight back, so I didn't fly super low. But it was super fun. Here's dipping all low into the Shampoo campground. Mad people were out like, what the hell is this guy doing? There was some farm workers just chilling in this side by side, so if we could do a little foot drag past them, you know, steeze it up a little. Figured just hit that warp speed button Fast forward all the terrain I jumped over and flew through to try to find Kevin's little training fields. It's funny, I was doing like a Facebook live post or something on the traffic on I-5, and then I ended up spotting his student I don't know, half a mile in front of me, right above his training field. It's pretty sick. There's dude right there, also flying an advanced paragliding wing. Not sure if it was for motoring either. I think he was also an actual paragliding wing. I'm flying my advanced Sigma 9. Just scooped up a Ozone Alpina 3 with like 40 hours on it. Got the Pine Mountain flying this weekend, so hopefully gonna be sessioning that thing off the hill. Can't wait. Picked up a Dudek Hadron XX22 recently, like a couple days or so after this flight. Man, that thing is like a rocket ship. So fast. I love it. And there's Kevin right down there doing a little instruction with that student that was in the sky with me. Figured it's the perfect field to practice a little bit of foot dragging, you know. The winds haven't picked up by this time, so perfect, do a little practice. But gotta hold the 360 camera because that selfie stick's kind of a pain in the ass if you're sitting on it trying to drag some feet. Better off just holding in the brake handle. Yeah, I was about to come and land, and I looked straight in front of me and see Kevin holding his hand out for a little high five action, so figured I'd attempt. Was a couple feet off though, and noticed his windsock was damn close to the lines or wingtip. Could have been a little sketchy, but just circled around and came in for another landing. And after hanging out for about 30-40 minutes or so, ended up stripping off my pants and my long sleeve and just flew back in the t-shirt and shorts. Just ended up leaving them with Kevin and had him dropping off at my car on his way back home. He was passing my car in Newburgh anyways, so he just threw it on my rack. Saw this cool little section, little trail running through this little green area surrounded by dry fields, so just kind of pretending I was a dirt bike and shredding through it right quick on my KTM 450. So on the flight back, I noticed this little like river swamp run thing. Figured I'd kind of fly over it and check it out. It's just full of like moss or algae, I don't know, whatever all that green stuff is on top, but bunch of animals were scurrying around, making fresh marks in the water. Looked kind of badass. No animals were harmed in this video, I swear. But kind of stayed up a little higher because wasn't sure about power lines, which was a good call because right around one of these next bends, after all these geese kind of took off, there was some power lines running through. And also I don't have flotation, so I want to be high enough that if good old Vitarazi dies, I can kind of glide off into some land, even if it's a tree bush thing. Anything about the water, realistically. Or whatever they are. At the end it felt like there's some lift coming off them, but I don't know, the wind was starting to pick up a little bit. That paragliding wing I was flying this day sure likes to hop into any piece of lift. I mean, a bug farts, the thing kind of goes up in altitude. But this is the first time I went right through a sprinkler. It's pretty hot, so it felt kind of nice. Smiles all around. There's a different view of it. There's like this ATV trail running through this little forest section down below. I kind of just followed it for a little while, just kind of circled back to the field, but super green and lush, looked pretty cool. But by this time the wind was starting to pick up a little bit, so you could feel some rotor coming off of things. I didn't want to get too low in there. Now fast forward like 30 minutes from that last section. Saw this quarry like up on the hill that we fly kind of by. It's only this valley I live in is surrounded by these like ridges. Nothing too big, probably like 1,500 feet or something. But I just happened to peek up on the hill and see this little quarry thing, so I figured I'd just go up there and scope it out. Some guys up there doing some work, they're waving, they're stoked. And this is pretty much just the rest of the route I took back to the airport. Ended up cruising down by my old physical therapist's office from when I snapped my tibia and fibia, my right ankle. Got 7 screws, a couple metal plates in there from a pretty gnarly landing last year. Just planted my foot into a groundhog hole on a sketchy wing that pretty much just fell out of the sky. But so yeah, I was kind of buzzed by the physical therapist's office, let them know that ankle's doing proper. And cruise through the little golf course section, and that's actually where I had one of my second or third flights on this frame with Kevin's motor on it. He was kind of giving me some pointers coming from my paragliding background, how to get that lean back on instead of lean forward. Bad habits coming from paragliding, but paragliding is still super fun.
All right, mission successful. Just got back from the little cross country. Probably 2 hours of flying. Had that thing right under the gas cap. I don't know about liters from America. There's probably a half a gallon or so. That was a fun session though. Met Kevin down there at the drag strip. And yeah, just gotta pack up and try to go find an air conditioner in this heat wave. We'll see. Oh, got a little plane over there about to take off. Well, till next time, have a good one.